So I graduated high school, wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with my life. I knew college wasn't it. I was always more of a hands-on kind of guy. So I went into trade school, got into welding and fabrication, graduated, got my associates in that trade. Quickly found out that wasn't the trade for me after I got into the workforce of it all, and kind of spur of the moment enlisted in the military. I was always very physically fit, and I liked sports and doing stuff like that. So I felt that it was something that I wanted to do. So I enlisted for a 4-year, 7-month contract. Went Airborne Infantry, which was a good time. Met a lot of really cool people. Did some really cool things. And I learned a lot. That's probably the one thing that I don't regret at all is joining the military, because I learned so much. I learned a lot of lessons. I have the utmost respect for anybody that's willing to sign up and give their lives to the country and to everything that we stand for, especially in today's world where everyone's so divided. And just to literally sign your life away and say, even though I don't like this person or their ideology or anything, I will give my life to defend the fact that they can have that idea. You know what I mean? I guess maybe when you sign up, you're gung-ho about it. You're like, I'm gonna do this and it's gonna be awesome. And yeah, it's a sacrifice and yeah, it's a risk, but that won't be me. You know what I mean? Like, I think some people have that. I had that mentality where I'm gonna go do cool things, and then, when you're in training or if you're on deployment or whatever, and then you actually see a friend or somebody die, or give that ultimate sacrifice, or get severely injured, or you yourself are severely injured, I think then it really comes into, it goes full circle then. And then, once again, it gives you a newfound respect for service members, I think. I think a lot of people here, they understand, and I think in today's world, people still do very much respect veterans and active service members. But when you experience it, it's a different feeling. Some people's rest is active rest. Some people like to hike, and that is their Sabbath. They like to go out into nature. And I think fly fishing for me is that, because I have no stress when I'm on the water fishing. No stress. I don't know if it's the fishing as much as it is just being isolated in a way and in nature, to where you look at God's creation and you're just like, this is amazing. This is beautiful. Like, how could He make something so beautiful? You know what I mean? And I think that's usually when I have, like, some people have those moments in the shower, some people have it when they're driving, like just moments of isolation. I think when I'm in the water is when I usually have those moments of, like, just take a step back and look at everything, look at God's creation. I had a son midway through my contract, so I was engaged, had a son. The relationship didn't work out. So I ended up having to, like, get out so I could be an active father, which is the whole reason I didn't stay in the military. A lot of people say that they regret joining the military, and I didn't. I truly, it wasn't easy, and there was, like, a lot of things that I didn't like about it, but overall picture, it was a very positive experience for my life, and it instilled a lot of really good values in my life. I learned what true leadership is. The leaders in the military are a different breed, and you also learn, like, what is a leader and what isn't a leader, because there's a lot of false leaders in the military that lead through, like, fear and aggression, and then there's, like, true leaders that put themselves forward and truly push the team forward. So my son's name's Cohen. He'll be 7 in July, so he's at that really fun age. I'm fortunate enough to coach his sports teams. I'm coaching his baseball team right now. I coached wrestling over the winter. And to ask what you love about your child is pretty difficult, because you love everything about your kid, right? I'm an introvert. I'm I don't like talking too much. I'm not like, he's the opposite. My son will talk to a total stranger on the street. He'll go up. I mean, he's been, you know how kids don't like to, order their food or like pay, No, he's been going up and paying the bill for us, since he was like 3 years old. He loves talking to people. Very energetic, very athletic, good in school even though he hates it. You know what I mean? So I spend a lot of time fly fishing with my son or with my father. We go out on the river on the boat, or we'll go to like a small stream and just wade and fly fish and stuff. No, my son's been a boundary pusher as long as he could talk. You know what I mean? He likes to push the limit. He's always been that way, and there's something lovable about that in a sense. It can get frustrating as a dad when it comes to disciplinary, when he's like, hey, don't do that, and he's like, he's pushing the buttons. But it's just I love being a dad. It's my favorite thing.